My bad. Thank y'all. Nightly reading. I said I'll try to do them jumps Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Weekends, I'm off. Or whatever the case may be. So let's go. Oh, oh, oh. Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna stay the night? Doesn't mean when I like. Oh, in the meantime, while you're here, like, share, subscribe. Overall move, we got 4 Pentacles. Ooh, I don't like that one. Overall move, we got 4 Pentacles. We're gonna see what's necessary. Alright, let's go. I sure was gonna say this thing like some type of power play dynamic. King of Wands versus the Emperor, though. For some of y'all, it's kind of. I'll say 10 of Wands. I mean, 10 of Pentacles. My bad. You got Queen of Cups and the 9 of Cups. For some of y'all, this could be like something dealing with. Wait a minute. You got the Sun, though. Like some type of power play. 6 of Swords. It is. The Lovers and the 8 of Pentacles. Wait a minute. Now. 10 of Pentacles is. I mean, 10 of Cups is overall mood. Over here, we got 4 Pentacles, 4 Cups reversed, and the 8 of Cups. Said it kind of look like some power play or kind of the act of, it's kind of like somebody holding on to something though. Overall mood is the 10 of Cups. It could be with parents, authority, a job, career, just your overall happiness though. I would say that though, it's kind of like somebody trying to push towards the 10. But I tell you, we add this up, you got 4 minus 4. You got -4 minus 8, and then it puts it at a 4. So that's back at a state of like doing certain things at the extent of happiness. If you take this 4 from here, that's 5. It's a 5 of Cups energy play. If you take it from here, it's just 8 of Cups. So for some of y'all, this could have, ooh, because you got the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Cups reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. Um, if it's like a work position or choosing of some sort of authority or whatever the case may be, or somebody else unhappiness or whatever the case may be, I kind of feel like the 4 of Pentacles is somebody like who is in the position of holding on to something or expectation of unhappiness. That's what it kind of feels like though. So it's kind of like if you're in a career that you don't like, I think you may be holding on to it just for financial type purposes. For some of y'all, if it's a relationship type aspects, it's kind of like somebody's holding on to a part of the unhappiness though. I would say that though, because you got the Emperor here. This could have to do something with a parent or authority or control. Sun with the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So at the end of the day, I told you it's kind of like somebody leaves from one situation, go back to the other, and then get mad when you get what I'm saying. Because it's like the expectation of somebody. That's what it kind of looks like, though. Like, say for instance, whether you have like fallouts, disagreements, arguments, whatever the case may be, it's kind of like somebody's expecting somebody to be something, so they keep holding on to this 4 of Pentacles style type energy, and then getting mad in a state of in the 4 of Cups. So yeah, I put a blog post about that. I'm not sure I put it in there where I was kind of talking about this is the time where exes would just revamp, or old things or karmics or situation will come into your life, or old situations, old people, old perspectives, old paradigms that will cling to the idea of you, or situations that people feel like they have some authority over you. I would say that though. Because here we go. We got 10 of Pentacles. The Lovers reversed and the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. That's why I said that's stupid. Like, that's stupid. Like, it's not stupid though, because you hear me say it's a power play, whether you hear me say it was kind of like parental type disagreements, whatever the case may be, or just dealing with some sort of unhappiness, whether it's in a job. It's kind of like you, maybe an assistant to a person, ideally, though. You may be clinging on to it because of money type matters, but at the same time, if it has something to do with your overall happiness, somebody looks like they're unhappy. because the environment made them look toxic. Because Ten of Cups is like in the ability of dysfunctional, like it is emotionally abusive. It's like at a point of where if this is the emperor, ideally though, it doesn't really care about or knows how to maintain this position. Or it could be you stepping into emperor's type mode, coming from King of Wands and taking authority or certain things by the reign, but it's kind of like somebody's in a state of returning back. Because that's why I said if it's a career type object. Relationship type aspects, it looks like somebody now ready to work on the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups with you. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Like, da 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 da. But I told you, it's kind of like the intentions, it don't feel pure, or whatever the case may be. Like, it don't, because you got the Lovers reverse with the Eight of Pentacles. That speaks of being cheating, like not accountable. It's not like extremely loving. It could be a sexual type card. I put this in my blog, and then it's like in the Eight of Cups, and then finally walking away, like being emotionally fulfilled to the point where they're walking away. So I don't know what expectations that somebody may have out of you if you're trying to rekindle the ex or a person. Or ideally, though, I just feel like somebody's not necessarily operating in the highest form of fashion. You got the World. You got Queen of Pentacles. You got the Ace of Wands. You got the Five of Swords. And you got the Fool. And you got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands reverses the energy of where it talks about like somebody that doesn't feel seen or necessarily heard in those type of cases, but at the same time, it could be like praying to entice people to do bad things where you think they really have your best interest, but at the same time, they really don't. Because you got the Fool reversed. So for some of y'all, when it comes to a certain opportunity or taking something, I don't think you are. But if it is, it could be the folly type endeavors. Because you got a Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a hurt people hurt people. Like, I don't care. Like, this is unnecessary drama. This is cattiness. This is spiteful. For some people, this is self-sabotaging. Oh, I'm mad. I'm pissed. I'm going to put you in this rodeo with me. So it looks like somebody may be in a fight for a style of a relationship, though. But I told you, if they are, it just feels like very disingenuous because you got an Ace of Wands. Even if it comes from an olive branch, the olive branch is coming from the Queen of Pentacles reverse. And I tell you, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands don't give a damn about nobody. The Queen of Pentacles will pretend to be in a state of help, but it comes out very sociopathic, disillusioned, don't care. Like, what could they get from it, though? So that's why I said it's like I'm fighting on both ends. It's like two people that's fighting for something, though. That's what it's weird. And then you got the World reversed. So it's kind of like a block perspective, and it really feels weird, though. I would say that, though. It really do, though. I told you, it really do, though. It's one's Queen of Pentacles. I tell you, I really don't like it, though. It kind of feel like I'm thinking if it's a relationship, though. It's kind of like, oh, it's an ex that pops up, like, I'm ready to work it out. And they're telling you all the things that you necessarily want to hear. This could be the person that they may have talked to, or the relationship, or like you hear me say those toxic make up the breakup. Oh, I'm going through this, da 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 da, only for the money type aspects, and boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see the intentions of what it is that they're trying to do, and then y'all get back into an argument. Does this make sense? You know, you got the makeup to breakup ex. He ain't got no money, or she ain't got no money, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only reason why the relationship worked out. It's like they coming back to butter up, to canoodle up, to be able to get something from you. That's kind of chat. That's kind of shitty, though, the way I just think that, though. Yeah. You got Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So you Page of Wands could be a bad news card or whatever that's gonna be, but it's like a soft blow. The Knight of Cups, though, I tell you, it just looks like, wait a minute, let me get it out, though. Okay, we got Chariot. We got Chariot and the Three of Pentacles. Wait a minute. So I was gonna say that Hangman, Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords. And then we got Seven of Cups in the Tower, though. For some young though, I kind of feel like if it's dealing with some sort of relationship or family type aspects or with kids or whatever the case may be, younger to older or somebody that's necessarily involved, I wouldn't say that somebody put in the time and interest that they necessarily did. The Page of Wands, it could be like, oh, this went wrong in my life. Like they're in a state of or trying to come back or whatever the case may be. And it's kind of like not fair, like somebody's not on the space of it. Eight of Cups is like, okay, needing to let go. That's like in a state of where you lose the unhealthy attachments and being able to let go. So for some of y'all, that could be the space of where one of y'all may be working on, like, okay, well, this motherfucker really don't love me. Let me do what I need to do and like get in the state of, because the overall foundation is the Ten of Cups reversed. And the Ten of Cups could be, I told you, that's like emotionally abusive. That's like toxic parents. That's abusive lovers. Like emotionally manipulative and not in its best form. Because you got Three of Pentacles and the Hang One. So that's why I said for some of y'all learning how to let go. The Page One could out. The Page of Wands also could be somebody who always is hyper fucking negative. They always like to talk about bad things. So if this is in a state of relationship, though, if you are trying to date or be in a state of if that's the way you kind of communicate or trying to get lovers, if you single, it's kind of like that's not cute. Um, and then you hear me say that's kind of like trauma bonding though. Because you got Three of Cups and the Four of Swords. Though for some of y'all, though, this is like friends, family members. Ideally, though, like for some of y'all, this could be moving or recreating your own. Because I tell you, Three of Cups can be a very gossipy style, drama filled friends and people that you need to be able to cut off. Like if you don't know how to maneuver or deal with them, because you do got Seven of Cups and the Tower though. So I kind of feel like that though. Seven of Cups is the energy of, oh, I'm gonna do this, but am I though? Like to keep somebody from leaving and blowing their fucking lid though. So if it feels like a relationship though, it's kind of like moving forward, or somebody wants to come work something out, or the idea. I kind of feel like it's a masculine or a feminine, but it's a lot of masculine cards. Could be a masculine coming back because it's like this didn't work out, the Three of Cups. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm ready to like put this in at the same time, giving you, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this at the same time to keep somebody from leaving or destroying what it is that they felt have created, because you have somebody over here that's a feminine as well that's sitting here like, oh my God, like just in a state of unhappiness or wanting a sense of freedom. I would say that though. So I don't like that though. So let's go. Mm-hmm. Four ones. Knight of Wands. Ooh. This is like a sword. I don't know why I tell you when I seen that Queen of Pentacles though. Mother, daughter. I don't know why. I tell you though, Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles and all those other cards and the Magician come out, I would say this got something to do fair share with magic. Because you got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, so it's kinda like two people that's going against each other. The Knight of Wands could be somebody who could be very dark, demented, slow, like, but at the same time they could be equally stubborn and somebody who's very immature. The Knight of Wands also could be somebody who could be very jealous, a show off, a very boisterous style of a person, though. I would say that, though. So it's kind of like two people meeting the eyes will say, oh, no, I'm not like this. I'm not like this. And it's kind of like, yes, you are. Like it is, though. So that's why I say it's kind of like those two different things, though. But for some of y'all, though, this could be a fight against, or whatever the case may be. It's two different things, whether it's like financial or about the aspects. Oh, that's why I said when it comes to money or just dark entities, I kind of do feel like that. Like somebody trying to put on a showboat. Cause you got Five of Wands and you got the Ace of Cups, so this could be a fight in a relationship, though. I would say that though. I don't know why I feel like the Emperor is this person where it's kind of like if you're masculine or feminine, you have to learn to step up in emperor energy, whether you're a female or a male, to be able to reign control of the dynamic of your Ten of Pentacles or your Ten of Cups, because it's like a lot of dysfunction going on. So if it's like parents and people, ideally, or taking authority when it comes to your love life, ideally, though, too many people running amok. Knight of Wands or the Knight of Pentacles, this is like people who argue. It's like a family type aspects. It's two kids, it can be siblings or whatever it is. It could just be two people that's going round for round head. Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this, and then you got the other one that's stubborn, that's immature, that flex with money. You get what I'm saying? Like that type of aspect. So it's like two different people, and then you got the Five of Wands like competing for a sense of relationship. So that's what I'm saying. One is the same, but the Knight of Pentacles is like a very dark energy. It really is. Knight of Pentacles can be somebody like who has like a very dark style of energy. I'm thinking that really is. It can be dark magic, but somebody has like a heavy, slow unwillingness to commit in a style of relationship. It could be like a bugger. It really can. That's on the bottom of the deck. I don't know what I showed y'all that though. Two of Pentacles. Let's just say the karmic meets the karmic. I would say that though. All right, let's go. We got hair from reverse. I said the magician, the 10 of wands, and the 5 of cups. Damn, didn't I say that though? For some of y'all, though, I don't know why I've been saying that, though. Like, with the hair from reversing the magician and the 10 of wands and the 5 of cups, a lot of people be around here fucking with magic, though. There's so many people that be trying to open up the doors of magic. You have spouses who be nowadays trying to pay people for magic to keep relationship aspects. Then you have people who want to practice magic that are unevolved, that don't understand. They have to deal with the blowback of chaos, of ruckus that comes in the form of relationships, though. So I would say that, though. I would say that though, it's like really, I'm telling you, like so many people just be trying to do so much though. I kind of feel like the karmic meets the karmic. I really would say that though. So if you got an ex that's hitting you up on your line, trying to necessarily come back, they're only coming back because the state of, I kind of feel like something didn't work out over here for them. So they coming back saying, oh yeah, this, because the 3 of cups is gone. It's really gone. You hear me say, if that person they threw with them, the commitment could be cut off. Let me just say that. But at the same time, they coming back offering the 7. How you gonna offer me the 7 when you was just 3 plus 7 is 4, but the 3 of cups is reversed, so the 4. So the 4 reverse, which was a card on the bottom, that's missing out on opportunity. So now you want to come back because you missed out on something. Am I making sense? But you got 2 of Pentacles and a Hierophant. This could be somebody that was juggling a marriage, a relationship, or some strange type relationship. I don't know, whatever it is. And then you got the Magician with the 10 of Wands, promising you something, da 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 da. Okay, tired, burden, and then he goes into the 5 of Cups. That's why I said it's kind of like the Magician could be the aspect of making a wish or wanting something or being able to be able to keep it pushing. Yeah, 16 minutes. All right, okay, let me back up on this thing. Yeah, it's weird. It is weird, weird. Mm-mm. Got Scorpionic energy reverse, High Priestess reverse. All right. Ooh, Queen of Wands reverse. I said that though. Ooh, who's the mother or parent? Is this a mom? I would say that though. Gotta run for your money though. I say that though. Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Ooh, I know exactly what it is though. Oh, they flipped that up right. Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands, the Star, the Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, bam. Okay, let's just say, for instance, if out of the blue, when you had some ex that was, you were dating or trying to talk to somebody, ideally, though, this person left you for somebody else, though, basically, right? Got mad because that didn't work out or whatever, tried to come back, and now trying to possibly fix the situation. So I would say that, though. When it comes to like the family dynamic of your overall happiness or managing certain things, for some of y'all, it's learning to cut certain things, certain people out of your business. That doesn't mean that you can't have the 10 of Cups with your family or certain things, but it's learning to keep certain things separate. Whether it's fights, whether it's miscommunication, what goes on in your marriage, whatever it is, though, because like Queen of Wands is the energy of a mom that's gonna shine regardless. So for some of y'all though, it's like needing to push certain people to the back so you can be able to step into your own energy. Some of y'all though, I kind of feel like this masculine that say that they through or whatever the case may be, whether they not, it kind of feels like somebody got like some lingering energy of a person that's in the back. Because I told you the Queen of Wands is not somebody reverse who you would want to have sex with. Like you would not. Because that's the type where it's, oh, I'm gonna say we did this. It's like, no, I'm not. To try to be in the energy of, because the 6 of Wands would be the people that would say, girl, yeah, that's cute. And it's not cute for them to get their feelings hurt. And then ideally end up trying to take that shit out on you, whether it's running through somebody who does magic, whether that, you know what I'm saying, whether that's somebody who does magic or um trying to get pregnant on purpose, trying to snuff your candles, because like the Queen of Pentacles versus a very dark style type woman. The Queen of Wands is just jealous, like she not gonna stand. So that's the female to where if you into it or you dealt with some type of infidelity, that's the point where she always gonna post some shady on social media. You get what I'm saying? Or always try to do clickbait type shit. The Queen of Pentacles is like a person that sits back back and they try to plot to see what's necessarily going on because of their hyper, like, oh, if I can't have them, nobody can have them. Like that style of energy, though, so they will plot on you, whether that is, it's a very malignant energy. It's kind of like to see you in a state of misery or doubt. So when it comes to like exes or people that y'all be trying to fuck on, Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Wands is not my top tier caliber of women that I would. Because I tell you, Queen of Pentacles base type woman. And the same with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands would just supplement with trying to make herself feel good. The Queen of Pentacles will pretend in the energy of, well, oh yeah, I got this, but at the same time, on some thin line between love and hate. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that type of energy. That's Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands reverse is the one that'll bust your windows out with her friends in the car, ideally, though. Like, those two different things. If we put those into play. Bam! I could not get that shit out. It's a thin line between love and hate. I'm looking at the time on it. I really am, though. We'll see what's the outcome, though. We'll try to see what's the outcome is. Because you got 9 horns. The world reverse. King of Swords. And then we got 9 of Pentacles, though. That's why I said for some of y'all, I think the best out, though, if you like dating or you was dating somebody and they initially trying to come back or running back, I kind of feel like something was not working out, whether it was with a wife or a marriage or a relationship. Ideally, though, no, somebody's coming back trying to promise something, ideally, though, and they can't really. You know, because it's kind of like if they do, I'm not gonna say they can't, but if they really can, because I'm saying it's like a lot of kings. It's the feminines, ideally, though, from the aspect though of what or how they may have been dealing with. Because I'll tell you, the Queen of Wands, even if it's a dude, if you were dealing with, it's like a sore patty that's like causing a lot of drama in your relationship, like that's trying to make it seem like it was more than what it is, or ideally though, because I tell you, Queen of Wands is somebody that run low on self esteem, so it would always call out who he has sex with, or this type of person, because they think it's cute to collect a form of bodies, right? Queen of Pentacles would be the form of where, so it's a very malicious instate, petty. I will come up with a style, a form of to hurt you, whether it's verbally, because the Knight of Swords can be communication. So this is putting lies on somebody. Ideally, though, whether it's a masculine or feminine, or you know what I'm saying, like their style, their cutthroat is to like, oh, you leave me, you're gonna hurt equally as me. It's kind of like that though. So for some of y'all though, it's kind of like somebody got to clear out what they got going on, whether it's with a parent, a mom, or a vicious style type person with communication, though, even if it's with the style of money. But for some of y'all, it's like clearing out, like somebody got to work out their own thing. I would say that, though, because it was like y'all ain't trying to do no what is it, a 180? Get the fuck on down. For some of y'all need to let, you get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say the overall can't tell you what to do for your relationship, but for some of y'all though, if you're in a relationship where you choose to take this person back or whatever it is you want to work it out, it's like finding a way to separate them from your relationship. It's a little lot. A little lot. It is though. I'm saying like it is though. It's a lot though, especially when it comes from a family type perspective. Though. I would say that though. So it could be some money tied up. I would say that though, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, it could be some money tied, working, providing. I don't know, because on the bottom of the day we got 8 of Wands. I'll tell you, 8 of Wands is a blockages, but it's also hasty decisions. 8 of Wands could be stagnant at the same time, like somebody makes decisions at the same point of, like they move too fast, and then it's, oh, I'm sorry, with the Ace of Wands. Then you got the Strength. Then you got Page of Pentacles. That's what I said. Then you got the Judgment. Yeah, and then you got 3 of Wands, and then you got King of Pentacles on the bottom of the day. That's why I said this could be about money or finances. It's like somebody's very financially controlling or just controlling overall. I would say that though. So it's kind of like somebody's in a state of where they keep trying to return back, like even if it's for money, even if it's a masculine or whatever the case may be. I kind of feel like somebody's emotionally manipulative and controlling as hell. That's the only reason why they turned around. Either because of finances. I don't know if you got some new career, because that could be it though. Because I did see the King of Wands with the Emperor, so you could be stepping into some new position. But I do feel like that's the only reason why somebody's coming back if anything is new coming on in your life. And I think that's like for the challenges for some of y'all to keep working out though. I will though. Cause like it's there though. because it's like it's a tumultuous style to a relationship. Because you got the judgment reverse. I tell you, it could be resurrecting, but at the same time, it is a form of malicious gossip. But it's like a karmic. I tell you, like this is a time where karmic's necessarily coming back. You got Page of Pentacles though. You got Strength, Ace of Wands, and then you got Eight of Wands. That's why I said I don't know if you should take it or be with this person. I did. I can't tell you that. But it just feels like a karmic, though. I would say that it kind of feels like a karmic, though. I would say that, though. Let people create their own karmics. Like I said, it looks like something new coming in your life, or you doing whatever it is that's popping for you. And it's kind of like now somebody want to show their ass up and be like, yeah, let's make this work. Da, 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 da. And it's like, no. Now, I can see if it wasn't fresh or new. Get your ass used to the position because it looked like you were just in a step in emperor position or whatever the case may be. And then going back and say, oh, well, let me tell you something. No, get comfortable in the position that you are first before you go back and then try to say, let's go now. Let's do this. Mm-mm. 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 Like that's the karmic lesson with you learning how to be independent and stepping into your own ideas with certain things like control and cutting the emotional ties, like the Eight of Cups, being able to walk away fully from emotionally abusive people or codependencies or the state of happiness that everybody else wants. It's like you taking control of what it is that you want, regardless if it's cutting certain people off, certain things, substances, whatever it is. It's you getting control and being in your own damn. It is. It really is though. So that's why I said if you move, you move. If you're not, you're not. No will though. But at the end of the day, you know that's not gonna work and you need time. Take the time for you. You'll figure it out when you figure it out. At the same time, you can't get mad if you done figured it out and y'all ain't married. You know what I'm saying? And you just broke up with somebody and they go off and do their own thing. You can't get mad at what it is they choose. Even though I know it's kind of shitty though, but if you choosing you in the process, choose you. Choose you without worrying about somebody else. So that's the most messed up thing you can do. You choose you out of spite. When you choose you out of spite, you end up hating it. You end up going back to the relationship and then get mad. And, you know, and then you end up taking that on them, but then y'all break up one time for good. And then if it hits, it come back, and then you'll be in a state of scared to make it work because last time it didn't work out because you choose you out of spite and you wasn't very emotionally communicative. Like I say, like this is the best time when Mercury's in Scorpio to do like a lot of shadow work, certain things that happen in your life. You got Judgment, Seven of Wands, standing your ground. No, that's Judgment and Seven of Wands, my bad. And then you got here though. That's what I said it is. Ooh, High Priestess, listen to your intuition though. You got Six of Wands. Yeah. I said Seven of Wands. Judgment and Seven of Wands, so some of y'all gotta be able. You got Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Can you see it? Three of Cups. That's gonna be the overall mood. Hermit. Swords. Oh, I just need two more. But oh yeah, I said don't choose like if you choosing you for your benefit or whatever the case may be. That those independent could be some baby mama from. I said that those things like somebody got prison or whatever the case may be. I don't know what it is that they want to do. What a lifestyle, a little bit of what case may be, whether it's being with the baby father or not. That's what you kind of does give me though. If you don't want to be with me, you gotta be with him. The fuck? Ain't nobody tell you that. Like you ain't gotta be together. Okay. All right, let's go. Bottom of the day, you got King of Wands. You got Four of Cups. And I say that though, Four of Wands, Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. That's what I said. Ten of Pentacles and the Two. I tell you, that's kind of like somebody was juggling, going back and forth with the idea of a relationship of being forward, but it's kind of like a truth that came out. It's kind of like somebody chose their side after they lost both. And then now this is where somebody comes in the form of in a state of regret Oh, I missed this, da 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 da. I shouldn't have made this option. Da, da, da. Like I should have did. That's why I was like, make the decision based off what it is that you want. And the King of Wands would just lose control, being impatient. Because that's why the King of Wands could be a cheater. This is somebody that's not necessarily ready to settle down. So they say what it is that you want to hear. Ideally, then it could be somebody that's more like in the sex space. Oh, let's hang. Let's do this. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I said that though. It really is though. That's why I say you got 10 of Pentacles. Like somebody was juggling the idea of, oh, mm, you know what I'm saying? Like they was juggling the idea of, oh, I want to be with you. I don't know. Da, 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 da. Ooh, I thought something was crying on me. Then you come back, or you possibly found out, damn, they're in a relationship. Yes, because they couldn't make it work. Then well, you know the feminine comes in and say, "Oh man, well I shouldn't." No, you knew. But yeah, that's why I said that though. So you deal with whatever situation how you want to deal with it, whatever the case may be. I'm just letting you know. You got judgment right though. For you, then you got high priestess and the 6 of Wands, and then you got the devil energy though. For some of y'all though, that could be independently though, like choosing to separate from the pack. Judgment energy, I told you though, that's like the epitome of karmic. So it's kind of like if you keep going through the same situation, or you and your spouse keep going through the same situation. 6 of Wands is people who are flatterers, who necessarily are the state of frenemies or people, whatever the case may be. The 6 of Wands, this could be people that you really think have your best interest, but they really don't. But they really fucking don't. Like, look at it over there, because High Priestess could be a secret envy, ideally, though. This could be somebody that's like in a state of a whistleblower. Let me say that though, when it comes to certain things that comes in your life. So that's somebody who could be like, oh yeah, I really fuck with you, but they really don't fuck with you, or whatever. That's somebody, they be the motherfucker that's spreading the rumors and the gossip. I'll say that. So you got 7 of Wands, or it could be secretly fucking your man. You got, oh girl, you got 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the Sun though. For some of y'all though, I kind of feel like 7 of Wands is the energy of, hmm, yeah, 7 of Wands, or 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. That's somebody who wants to put in the work, but I kind of feel like somebody's working a little bit too much. Ideally, though, that's what it is. Though, that's how you gonna get got. That's how it is. Ooh, that's how you gonna get got. That's how you gonna get got. Oh, no, I'm just playing. Though. For one of y'all broke up with somebody or with an ex. I would say that though. When y'all been working too much, y'all a little lonely, whatever the fuck going on, and that's how you gonna end up getting got with these 6 of Wands and these damn 3 of Wands, dealing with your own vulnerabilities. That's how you got got. Like that's how you like if the situation played out and you saying, damn bitch, like this was it, the 3 of Cups energy, or whatever the case may be. Because I told you somebody on the sideline that was independently in the form of like, girl, yeah, fuck him, da, 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 like all that energy or whatever the case may be. And then wanting what you had, or you know, 3 of Cups energy. I would say that though. The homeboy telling you, no, no, it's okay, it's cool. And you like, but you see them go home and they got a healthy relationship, but they promoting you to go cheat, but they don't check you out. I can see for it's joking, but you see them doing one thing and they live in another. I'll tell you though, because you got the death energy reverse for some of y'all though. This is standing your ground and like saying no, I had enough. Whether it's with drama, with situations that's long drawn and dragged out. Because I told you had the Hermit and the 6 of Swords. Okay, all right, I got it. Now it's time for me to move. And boom, and the King of Cups energy. So that's why I said for some of y'all that's just it though. I will say that though. So for some of y'all, this is a lesson that y'all gonna have to learn. Whether you are already in the process of like, oh, I don't know. Because I said to each his own. Everybody's story is different though. I would say that though. But I think it dictates this here. 3 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So that's why I said that's on you. If it got something to do with a relationship though. I told y'all a lot of y'all may be going through some sort of vulnerability. Ugh, I did put that out in Mercury and I put the link in the bio for real this time because I know y'all be like, bitch, you always say that you ain't even putting it in there. It's just posted, damn. But we'll pull y'all some moonology cards. But yeah, if it's choosing you to move and do what it is that you need to do independently, that's cool. But for some of y'all, though, I think it's friends, certain people, ideally, though, like taking that time back and like sitting down and saying, no, I'm going to choose me, ideally, though. So you won't be in a state of around people who don't have your best interest at heart, that'll love to see you fail or whatever the case may be. Like, does it make sense though? Even if it's your relationship, even if you and your ex y'all get it together, y'all work it out, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever works for you. But you got to be mindful of certain things that it is you want that don't align with other things, other people. Man, though, I told you if you was in that first spread, though, it looked like somebody was talking to somebody. Hold on, let me see if they all the same way here before I just shuffle. It looked like somebody was talking to somebody, or you was talking to somebody, and like you were mad that you were the ex, and now you're ready to do something about it, or it could be a parent or a feminine. I didn't know. You can say when it comes to money ties, I would say that ooh, okay, the energy is real nice. I'm saying it really is though. When it comes to money ties, how women just be so focused on the narrative of money, trying to bind and run people. I don't know. That's a whole. That's a whole nother video. There you go. Women and men and money and family. Girl. Anywho, that's why I said if it is somebody, I'm not saying that they don't want to work it out or they can't. Just know it's like a whole lot of bullshit that come with it though. So you may just say, yeah, I got them back, da 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 da. But that don't. There's other shit that ain't gonna come with. I got them back. Whew, that's reverse. Work through your fears. Mercury is in Scorpio. I told you that is a very judgmental, obsessive, paranoid, high key. I want what I want. I don't know. Self sabotaging energy when it's utilized negatively. It sees what it wants. It goes for it. It was psychic sex. It was psych itself out. Be emotionally suppressed. Not be true to what it is that it wants. And sometimes when it's in a state of vulnerability, it will consume itself easily, or you can find yourself consumed in the company of the Six of Wands energy or the Three of Cups, not knowing how to cut the party out. Okay. All right. So yeah, be mindful. Just be mindful of your energy, not nobody else's. As we wrap this up, I think that's what I was gonna say. Show the world the real you. What's it? That's full moon and Aqua. You are very close to achieving a goal. You and your loved ones are safe. I would say that, but a lot of that is just figuring out what it is you want. I tell you all the time, if you got kids and you so worried about your family, why the fuck you worried about them? You creating a whole new generation. It's like you. I'm not saying it's slow to me. Step out of your comfort zone. That's North Node. I told you the South Node is where the karmically aspect of where you look at your chart and you see everything that you keep going through or certain things in your life that keep being repetitive, ideally, though. Some people, they just bound to be stupid ass karmics. You can't change everybody. But on the same time, you can move forward. Because the end of a tough cycle approaches. So that's why I said some people just bound to be fucking karmics. They are. And that's just their thing. Be bold and make the first move. Some people are. On the bottom of the day, you are good enough. So that's why I said it's a move. Venus is in my room. That's why I say you just got people who bound to be karmics, whether it's like relationship type aspects or whatever the case may be. You gotta look at it though. Like what was your like in each blog post that I be writing, it's like what is your emotional state when it came down to you in a relationship? Like how did you meet people, where you were, what was going on, poverty, mind frame, survival mode, like where were you mentally before you tried to get in a relationship ideally though. So that's when you'll understand like, oh, this one ex keep calling me every time it goes bad, or you got the one ex that's sneaky and manipulative, concocting shit, trying like you will know mentally if you go back from 2010 to 2020 and see where you were. For some of y'all it's back a little farther though. But that's why I said just a 10-year gap. and think about where you were to where you are now, because what you are going through, I'm telling you right now, it is definitely not new. Some of y'all just, it's easier in the state of when Mercury is be like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And not to care. It's easier to say, man, I don't care. I just, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's easier. Come on now, my candle over there popping. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, you got the bear, and then I read y'all the last card. You got the I told you the bear speaks of reverse, where it speaks of where you may be a little tired, you may be a little lethargic, where you wanting to retract, go into a shell, but you also got the horse energy. This talks about speed and stamina. For some of y'all, it could be the way that you're trying to go about certain things or achieving things. That's why I said if you're always busy working or dealing with those certain things, those vulnerabilities and loopholes, that's how people are able to come in and teach you a lesson when you're not putting those interests into you. But sometimes just rest, because I tell you, the Nine of Swords been coming out a lot. Four of Swords been coming out a lot. For some of y'all, it's just rest. Rest in your mind, taking a day in silence. Ooh, and the crocodile. Cooling off. This is the epitome of cooling off. When the crocodile is in sync, it knows how to take time to sit back. It watches before necessary to speak and assess the scene or certain conversation. Like it knows how to go in some. For some of y'all, though, I think that's the energy of going into certain things. Some of y'all just go in and with the horse energy, even though you're tired, and then wonder when the crocodile just like revive. Now you know what I'm saying? Because the crocodile could be sitting there waiting, or whatever the case may be, like this, and they like every time this damn horse do this every goddamn time, and then bam, and then that's when the crocodile gets you, and you'll be like, no, but it can't move that fast. The horse is faster, but if you come by at this right time, it can get you. That's why I said people gotta recognize it. Though. Pay attention. Please pay attention. Ooh, all right. You got the cosmic egg reverse. I tell you this could be the chakra, the mind. I tell you a lot of y'all need sleep, refusal to let go of old paradigms. Tap into the wisdom. Feel your intuition of the understanding of certain things or whatever the case may be. Feel the energy of letting go and being able to move forward and utilizing your voice. In order to utilize your voice, you got to be able to process your thoughts. You got the otter and the stingray. I told you the otter is the energy of where it's not a playful energy at the time, where it's kind of like I don't want to have fun. The stingray card brings certain things into touch. Oh, it's like an artistic style or whatever the case may be. Hey, I wrote all about this. It's crazy. You got the D, get her done, hard working. And let's call that as the firefly. Firefly could be the energy of you guys, though. I tell you, Firefly could be the state of like what people fail to recognize. Like the Firefly in the daytime is just a blanket. Ooh, look at that Phoenix. It talks about let me say focus. Shit, I'm all over the place. The Phoenix energy talks about burning down the first three karmics, like the karmics of the Phoenix in this, like where it talks about burning the root, sacral, and the ego. That's where you build friends, relationships, connecting, the jobs, careers, all from the root. Sacral is how you reproduce. Well, I'm gonna work in this area. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have this kids. I like him. I'm gonna do this. So it's kind of like you get on a routine of certain things. The solar plexus is the intentions of how you want, what do you keep putting out to where you keep tiring yourself down. So because the Phoenix is a part of the Scorpionic energy or whatever the case may be, it speaks of like challenging yourself to be able to let certain things go. They keep flaring up certain problems. It's not a problem to where you keep trying to oh yeah. It's kind of like you saying, mm, I got to blow dry. And it's raggedy, right? So when it comes to my blow dryer, I be constantly trying to I make it work, until I had to put some goddamn motherfucking duct tape on it to shock somebody else. It gets hot. Don't get me wrong. It's like the hottest dryer I ever had. I had it for a long time. Don't get me wrong. It's like worms. It's fast or whatever. You don't find ones like that though. But I keep piecing on it instead of just like let me just use the other one, even though it's gonna take me time. I like the effectiveness of this. Does that make sense? So from a karmic type perspective, for some of y'all, it's trying certain things new. But I told you, like in a state of with moving and being tired, this is the vulnerabilities of how I told you if it's a relationship or some gnarly ex in the back, girl, boy, whoever it is, this is how they keep coming in you though, because you don't see the firefly speaks of like self worth or value. So it could be within you or yourself or the interest that you put in certain things. So I would say that though. So I'm gonna read y'all this card though, but I tell you a lot of y'all need to rest, go to sleep, take some time to process certain information that it is that you receive. Um, and put in the work, especially though, because Firefly told you in the daytime just a brown bug. Don't nobody really necessarily care about it or whatever the case may be. At night it lights up. Hey, what they say about your moon sign? Your moon sign is who you really are. Your rising is what you don't know who you really is. Remember that. Okay, let's read whichever one though. Let's say these tricky situations though. It really is. Boom, 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 boom. Do I want to read y'all step out of your comfort zone or you are good enough? I don't know. No, I think we might go with it. Oh, even though I don't want to read those. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. It is time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point that it has been self-officiating? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests that you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. And on the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon and Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should be to be more obvious to your next step should be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your life. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. It's time to sort what's good in your life from what is not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditation. And practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. Bam! So on that note, I basically just said that though. So a lot of y'all, this is like needing to declutter your life. I told you that, like even if you just getting the job, the promotion, the this, the that, it's kind of like, yeah, dang, here goes somebody else coming up. Like you get what I'm saying? It's like somebody count your eggs before your chickens hatch. Let me tell you what my grandma used to tell me. She specifically used to say, don't let your right hand know what your left hand do. For some of y'all though, even if it's with a relationship I did though, you want some form of happiness. It looks like you got some ex, some person. Could be a family member, did look like some type of jealousy, feminine, whatever it is, masculine, whoever it is. It's somebody like who is a little bit jealous and a little bit of attention star. Because are you Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands is the energy to where when it comes to certain things that they're not gonna let you have to show too much long. So that's something y'all gotta work out though. But I told you if you got kids, this is the best time to start working on you or whatever the case may be. And because you're raising a whole nother generation. You don't want to scar a generation when you too busy talking about your own pain. Okay? So other than that though, I'm gonna wrap my hair up. I did it though. I really am. And I don't know. I don't know what I look like. I don't know. I don't know who I look like. I don't know. Anyway, but I'm gonna get my ass. Gonna get my ass. Alright. So the choice is on you. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. Don't stop playing.